All right, should we tackle another one of these? So, going to go through the same process again. I'm going to first of all ping my demo Pi 1. So we'll ping our demo Pi 1. If I can get the right IP address here. And I can see I don't have connectivity to demo Pi 1. Something's falling short here. So let's maybe ping once again the closest switch, which is the switch number 2. I got ping, so I got connectivity to that. Now let's ping switch 1. And now I'm seeing an issue on switch 1. So here again, something between maybe these two devices right here. So I'll stop this right here. And we'll get into our switch 2. And on switch 2, I'm going to do the show IP interface brief and scroll down to our 47. It's up, so everything looks good there. I can do a show run interface FA 047, hit enter, and I'm not seeing any issues here, so everything is good there. I have a console cable plugged into HQS1, so what I can do is a show IP interface brief on this one, and scroll down. It's port 43 on this switch right here, which is up. So that is good right there. I can do a show run interface FA 0, how about 1043, and there. And I take a look at that. Everything looks good there. It's desirable, but yeah, so it'll be a trunk port and trunks allowed. That looks good. Okay, what are some commands that you can think of now that you would plug into here to continue troubleshooting? It looks like to me everything between these two switches is up and running just fine. So what could be wrong here? So think about that a second. You can even pause the video and think about what would be the next steps. And there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer. There's several commands that I can think of that I would do next to do some troubleshooting with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the interface. I'm trying to ping an interface right now. In fact, what I'm trying to ping is the interface, the management interface of switch number 1. And so let's take a look at that. So I'm going to do a show run interface VLAN, and it's VLAN 10 that we're looking at. So I'm looking at that. That's what I'm trying to ping right there. So that interface looks good right there. Another thing I can do is I can take a look at the show interface VLAN 10. Okay, I want to see the interface of VLAN 10. And this is interesting. So this does give me a little piece of information right here that the line protocol is down. Well, VLAN 10 line protocol shouldn't be down. So that's interesting. Another command that we can use to troubleshoot this is show VLAN. And I hit enter right there, and wait a minute here. I got VLAN 1, 2, 5, 20, 30. But what I don't have in here is VLAN 10. It's missing VLAN 10. So what I have failed to do is include VLAN 10 on the switch. So all of the rest of the programming, I got a VLAN 10 interface. I've got a VLAN 10 set up on the trunk lines between them, but I just don't have VLAN 10 on the switch. So I need to include VLAN 10 on here. So that would be the next step. To do that, I'm going to go into global configuration mode. So get into there. I'm going to bring up my continuous ping again so we can see when it comes live. I will then get into VLAN 10 give it a name. And the name of this is management. So let's call this management. Management, and hit enter. So now it's got a name. I can do a show VLAN to see if it's been created. Doesn't look like it's been created yet. I still need to assign an interface. So even though I've got these other interfaces assigned to it, I need to do some sort of interface and to bring this configuration up. So I'm just going to choose one of my interfaces. I'll choose a random one. So I'm going to go into interface FA1, 0, how about 4? And we'll say this is switch port access VLAN 10. We'll hit that. And then do show VLAN. And now we see VLAN 10 on there. So I should see it come up and start to ping here in a bit. All right, we are starting to ping, so we have fixed the issue. So I had to add the VLAN, but in order for it to recognize the VLAN, I also had to assign it to an interface. And so that's something that you may have to do to bring that interface up. So I've got now added VLAN 10. We are now pinging through and we have solved this issue.